tried to get better at drawing for over 7 years but failed miserably. And then one day, I decided that I was gonna take things seriously. And exactly a year after that, I improved really fast. So much so that I actually exhibited. And so today, I'm gonna show you how I became a pro artist in just 1 year. It all started back in 2010. I saw my dad creating this beautiful, realistic portrait of his friend. And I was really shocked, to be honest. Like right there in that moment in time, I knew drawing is what I was meant to do. I just knew drawing is what I wanted to do. I was just about 5 years old. Yeah, so I started trying it out. I failed, but I tried again. I failed and tried again. I did a bunch of practice and failed a bunch of practice. I remember drawing this ugly stuff as a kid and showing my dad, and he was like, good, try again. Really? Good? This trash? Like, I was so pissed off, but I didn't want him to know if I was really pissed, so I just kept at it. I draw and draw again. I failed, I showed him, he said good, keep at it. So I kept at it. But then I still sucked. That was really bothering me. It went like that for a long time, drawing this ugly, miserable stuff for almost years on end. But he never gave up on me, neither did I give up on myself. So yeah, I kept up on it. So naturally, the love of drawing pulled me inside into drawing everything for literally everybody. Art school, I was the kind of kid that when a teacher says, this assignment's gonna have some drawings, and the whole class, all eyes on me. And it was kind of cool, I loved it, but deep down inside, I knew I wasn't the level I wanted to be, but whatever. I just loved drawing, and that was it. Drawing was what I know, and it doesn't matter how it sucked, how bad was it, I still found ways to improve. And I was really ambitious, and still I am I'm a very kind of ambitious person. So one day there comes a boy who can draw something so cool that I can. This boy really scared the life out of me. This boy was drawing this cool, realistic, almost like close to life Marvel characters, and the shocking part is from memory, bro. Like, I was shocked. It was like I was the kind of boy who draws everything for everybody, and I loved it. And then all of a sudden, it's like I never existed. Guess what? I befriended the boy. He taught me some cool tricks, and I learned a couple of things, but still I was not good. Deep down inside, I knew that I was not good. The kind of level of proficiency that I wanted to be was, the same level as my dad. Yeah, I just loved realistic artworks from the get-go. But then, a few months later, this boy transferred school and I was left alone. There comes Joel again, the school artist. But then there were rumors spreading at school like Joel is not as cool as the other kid who just went away, and they were right. I wasn't, and I knew it deep down inside, and that was the painful part. But I still kept at it. So I went on with my mediocre and miserable drawings for a few months, few years. But then came a changing point. There was this one spring afternoon, I just drew something. It was a woman, an imaginary character, after a story my dad gave to me, and I drew it from memory, bro. And I showed it to him, and he was like, wow, good. Like, that was the first time ever that I actually saw real real authentic critique from my dad. Like, I never expected, bro. And I did another piece, which is a WWE wrestler from memory. At that moment I was really into WWE. So yeah, I drew a WWE wrestler from memory. Not only did my dad critique it, but also grandpa. Grandpa said, that guy looks like a drug addict. Which is kind of true. From that moment, he started mentoring me. he introduced me to stuff like composition, proportion, shading, stuff that I didn't know they existed. He just gave me the basic introduction of the art foundations, and yeah, not to over-exaggerate it, but yeah, those were my days when I actually started taking art seriously. And I was about, 12 years old. By the way, if I look like 12 years old, I'm not. I'm 19 at the moment. So yeah. So my dad kept on mentoring me for a few months. At the moment I was at my grandpa's house, and then I moved in with my dad. The routine was simple: draw, eat, sleep. After school, draw, eat, sleep, draw, eat, sleep. It went like that for months on end. And guess what? I got better. So much so that after 9 months, I was able to create a collection under his guidance. And we actually exhibited it. And it was a near perfect timing because it was school's anniversary and graduation of a class ahead of me. So yeah, I exhibited it for my first time. And guess what? Now you can call me an artist. Everybody was shocked. The school owner was shocked. I actually, there's this funny story. I actually drew the queen of the Danish queen, Queen Margaret. He actually took it to her, our school owner, and he was shocked. He was impressed, to be honest. That was a changing point, a moment that I knew that truly art is going to be the thing that I'll be keeping doing it. Not because of just that short reward moment. No, not really. No, that will be part of it, but seeing that people were intrigued by my art, seeing that I could actually be able to create a portrait that is resembling to real life. It was not colored, it was just charcoal portrait. That impressed me more than anybody else. After a long time, I became an artist that I longed for over 8 years. Plot twist, hang tight, don't go first. I've got something to confess. I titled this video how I became a pro artist in just 1 year, meaning the year that everything clicked, the year that I actually exhibited and stuff, but I don't think my actual success comes from, that 1 year. No, not really. My actual art success comes from all the years that preceded, the years that I kept it, the years that I persisted, even though I was drawing ugly stuff, even though I was not getting, the guidance that I want or hoped for at least. Those were the years that contributed to all of this. But the point I'm trying to make is that a year is all it takes to change your story.